I'm Kerry Fink with Helping Seniors of Brevard on behalf of Joe Steckler, our president and founder, Nancy Deerdorf, our operations director, and our entire Helping Seniors crew. Welcome to Helping Seniors Updates. I'm so glad to have our friend Jennifer Barton with Seniors Helping Seniors here today because we're going to talk about great things going on at Joe's Senior Resource Center of Brevard this month in March. There's so much good stuff going on. Jennifer, how are you today?
I'm wonderful. I can't believe it's March already, and we have such a full calendar for March. It's going to fly by.
Yeah, well, like we talked about, let's dive into it's kind of our signature event for right now. It's the Helping Seniors Wellness Series. It always comes up on the fourth Thursday of each month, and this month, just like last month, it was terrific. I don't know if you got a chance to catch it. It's going to be out on our Facebook page and YouTube, but it was Heart Smart and Tammy Lieberg, who's one of the well, she's actually the owner of Practitioners in Motion. She did a tremendous presentation on heart health. Well, this month it's going to be really powerful because we're going to have Jital Patel, who's the owner of Coastal Occupational Therapy. Wellness is like really stage one on your aging plan, Jennifer. And the point that she's going to talk about this time, no broken bones about it, trying to help make sure we don't have falls and things like that, is so important.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of my biggest things as the owner of Seniors Helping Seniors is we want people to stay active and independent, social. We're trying to keep them at home as safely as possible. So wellness is that first step in getting to people to do that. So physical therapy, staying heart healthy, all of those things help people age in place where they want to be.
Yeah, and Jital Patel is going to do a terrific presentation. She always does. I'm always impressed whenever she gets up and speaks because she brings so much knowledge on this subject. And in particular, if you've ever seen her speak before, one of the things I love about her company is her and her team, they come to you. You don't have to try to make your way into a gym or something. They get there, and I think they're always, their slogan is hashtag keep moving or something like that. And it's really good, but they want to keep you moving safely. And I'm sure Jital will also be able to talk a little bit about that neat program she does called Drivability, which is where we keep seniors safe behind the wheels. So this is a fun Thursday morning outing. It runs from 11 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. And you join us right here at Joe's Senior Resource Center Brevard. We're on the second floor of that beautiful Omni Healthcare building at 1344 South Apollo Drive. So again, the date we're talking about is March the 28th. It's always the last Thursday. Put that on your calendar for the rest of the year because you're going to be amazed at some of the great programs coming up. But this month, I don't think you want to miss what's going on with Jital Patel, because they're actually also going to do, Jennifer, they were talking about they're going to do some balance and fall assessments, which is a simple way to see if you're moving around safely or if there might be some things that help you.
Absolutely. And you know what? My favorite part, and I love the programs because Jital is an incredible wealth of knowledge. Tammy Lieberg, again, a very knowledgeable person. So I love their presentations, but I think my favorite part is that at the end, you get to do a question and answer with them.
Yes.
So all of those questions that you have, well, what about this? And in my own world, how does this work? Or what does that do? You can ask the experts. You're right here in front of them, and you can ask all of those questions where sometimes it's hard to be face to face with an expert like that. And you have the perfect opportunity here to do that.
Oh, you're so right. And another fun thing about it is the snacks. They always have some great snacks.
That's not a bad thing.
and it's always a fun part of it. So we need you to RSVP because we want to make sure that we set up enough chairs. So how do you do that? You can call 321-473-7770. And either Nancy or Karen will get you squared away on that. You can also visit us at helpingseniorsofbrevard.org. I think there's an Eventbrite page. There's a Facebook page. So wherever, just let us know you're coming so we know how many snacks to get, right? We'll make sure you're well fed and well informed when you come to the wellness series so that all goes well. All right. With that, Jennifer, let's move on because we do have a busy calendar. The thing I'm excited about, we just announced just last month the full Choose Your Adventure Helping Seniors car raffle. That's our 8th annual Helping Seniors car raffle. So much fun that day we had out here with the open house and car show that Bill Antonet's helped us put together. But we're actually going to be back at the American Muscle Car Museum literally on Saturday, March the 9th. So right around the corner with the Antique Auto Club of Cape Canaveral. They've invited us back, Jennifer, and it's always such a great, fun show to see all the cool cars out there. But we're going to actually bring a couple of the Helping Seniors raffle cars out there. We'll have tickets and all that. And you know how much fun all of that really is.
Oh, yes. I went last year. It's a huge show. It's amazing
Yes.
how many cars they get in for that show.
Yeah, it really is. It's one of the top events each year at the American Muscle Car Museum. It too, it's funny, as we've been doing this now for a few years, there's a couple of events that are really cream of the crop. We always enjoy going to the Trinity Wellsprings Church Higher Power Car Show. That's a great one. But this is one that's in that same category. Just a lot of great cars. And Walt with who is the head of that whole show. He does such a nice show, and it's so much fun to see all the great variety of cars that come out there, plus the cars you could choose in Choose Your Adventure, the Helping Seniors car raffle. But let's keep moving. So on March 12th, talk a little bit about the Clin Cloud. Our friends from Clin Cloud are going to be returning with the memory screening program.
So near and dear to my heart, the memory screening is just so incredibly important. We were talking about, we want wellness. We want people to take proactive steps. And unfortunately, we all are afraid of the D word. Oh my gosh, I don't want to even think that I might have dementia. But the early diagnosis allows us to do something about it. We don't want to bury our heads in the sand and then get so far along that we can't do anything about it. And we're finally getting research and new medications that we can do something about it. And diet, exercise, staying social, keeping your brain active, 50% of what we do right now helps us prevent dementia. So that early detection is so incredibly important. They say that anyone 50 and over should have a memory screening. And the memory screenings that they do here are absolutely free. They can share it with your primary, but they don't have to. That's totally up to you. My mom, dad, and I did it a couple months ago here at Senior Resource Center. And I'll admit, when I sat down at that table, I was a little nervous. But you know what? It doesn't hurt. And it's great to have that baseline going forward. Should anything change, now we know. But it really was a great thing for all three of us. And I highly, highly encourage you to come out and be tested. And if there is something going on, they can get it really early while they can still do something about it.
I'm so glad you brought up that point, because one of our sub themes from the Getting Your Ducks in a Row thing this year, we keep talking about don't be an ostrich, stick your head in the sand, put this stuff off. Because really what I keep hearing, the exciting news and all this research is the earlier you get on to the programs and things like that, there's so much advantage to that. If there is anything going on, the earlier you start, the longer it's going to hold off, because you're taking the steps toward it, is at least how I'm following what they're teaching us about it. So it's a pretty exciting time. It's a pretty exciting time, I think. Well, let's move on to what's happening on Wednesday, the 13th. We're in mid-March now, and it's one of our favorite events of the year. Nina Verusa with Platinum Events Group. She does the tremendous Mega Senior Expo. It's something everybody loves to be at. We're out at the Melbourne Auditorium, and it is always a great show. Lots of vendors, lots of door prizes, lots of fun, lots of snacks, just great learning experience and great environment in the Melbourne Auditorium. So that's Wednesday morning. That will be March the 13th at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So what a great event.
It's a St. Patrick's Day themed event, Kerry. So wear your green.
Yeah, actually, here we go. Right. So you're right. We got to do that. All right. So
got to stop by my Seniors Helping Seniors table. I'll get you a green necklace. If you forget to wear your green, come over to my table. We'll make sure you got a green necklace so that you don't get pinched.
Oh, that's a good plan. I like it.
Very serious.
Save yourself. No, That's good. Hey, and look, as we keep moving toward the down the calendar, there's a couple of neat events happening on the Saturday following that. We're talking about Saturday, March the 16th. Let me tell you real quick about one of these. It's the 55 plus Renters of Palm Bay workshop. We call it Breakfast with the Attorney. Our attorney, Frank Scaglione, who volunteers with the Florida Eviction Prevention Project program. He was actually a guest with us on the radio last week, Jennifer, as you remember. And he volunteers his Saturday morning. He does not have to do this. He gets up because he wants to educate seniors and their families about what your rights as a renter are. Now, specifically, this program is underwritten with funds from the city of Palm Bay and the CDBG program there. So it is designed for Palm Bay residents. However, as a charity helping seniors, we will accept you if you would like to participate. And we do get folks from all over the county, because Nancy and I are actually going to do a whole separate Helping Seniors update about this, because she's been through the program. Karen on our team has been through the program. I've been through the program. I learned a lot that I just didn't know, because it really helps you understand what your rights are as a renter, but also what the landlord can and can't do. And those are important things that kind of balance that playing field as you go along. But another thing, Jennifer, is one of our longtime friends is having an open house that same day. That's going from 11 to 1, and it's going to be right over there beachside. I'm talking about our friends at Zon Beachside, because they're having an open house at Residences of Zon. Now, if you remember, Jennifer, they allowed us to have our Helping Seniors holiday party last year. That was our first chance to walk through. What a lovely place that is.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. The apartments are beautiful. That rooftop pool and the restaurant are amazing. Their chef Jason is top notch. So what a party that is going to be.
Yeah. And apparently they just want you to come out and sample some great food and see what's going on over there. So what a great thing to make your Saturday midday. So again, our friends at the Residences at Zon, that's going to be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on that day. Well, moving right along, I'm excited about a health fair that our friends at Our Lady of Grace Catholic Church are doing the following Thursday. We're talking about the 21st of March. That's going to be from 10 to 1 p.m. You can look for Helping Seniors. We're going to be there. That's the first time, Jennifer, we've been particularly at that location. And I'm so excited to have a chance to meet some folks in Palm Bay who are also concerned, just like we are, about doing good things for seniors in Brevard County. So it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah, I've done that one a couple of years in a row. What a great group of people. Very, very nice. They get a good turnout from the community there. And it's a great outreach for them, for the community. It's well worth attending.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a good one. So then let's get to the next weekend, which is the 23rd. And there's actually two different things that I want to point your attention to, depending on where you are in the county and what your interest might be. But let's start with one that our friends at Aging Matters are doing. It's a fundraiser for them. And as you know, the Meals on Wheels thing is such an important part. It's kind of one part making sure seniors are getting some nutrition, one part well check. It really depends on the goodness of volunteers to make a lot of this happen. But it's the March for Meals Awareness Walk. And Jennifer, you're going to be out there. Talk a little bit about the fun that's going to be happening with that in the Viera Regional Park.
Yes, we're going to get a team together from Seniors Helping Seniors to go out because, whether you're Seniors Helping Seniors or Helping Seniors of Brevard County, we're all in this to help seniors. And what a great way to do that by coming out and participating in the March for Meals program with Aging Matters. They are the ones who run the Meals on Wheels program here in Brevard County, and they can definitely use all the support. They can use volunteers for the meals, but also donations for those meals to be able to get to our seniors in need. So very, very worthwhile activity to support.
Absolutely. And if you're in the Palm Bay area on that same day, going literally pretty much all day from 11 to 5 p.m., they're doing the Palm Bay Multicultural Festival. And you're going to be able to see Helping Seniors. We're going to be out there in support of that at the Fred Poppy Regional Park in Palm Bay. And also Vinnie Richardson, who's with Christian Housing Ministry. It's our partner when we do those the renters workshops. She's a HUD certified counselor with 30 plus years experience, really knows her stuff inside out, how to help seniors and their families navigate correctly everything from home ownership to rentals to just doing all of that the right way. So we were actually set it up. We're going to have like tables next to each other and be able to answer questions about the 55 plus renters program. We're going to be there with your Helping Seniors car raffle tickets, of course, but also information about what we do as a nonprofit. So I think that's going to be a great day. We mentioned already, we talked a bit about it. Again, Thursday the 28th is No Broken Bones About It. It's our wellness series. Make sure that's on your calendar. And Jennifer, talk about what's happening on Friday the 29th as we kind of round the corner and come to the finish line of all these great March events. It's a cool event that sounds like it's coming up at the Cocoa Beach Country Club.
Yes, Friday the 29th is the Boomer Expo at the Cocoa Beach Country Club. And typically we don't see a lot of senior expos north of Vieira. So this will be a great expo that people from Cocoa, Port St. John can come over to and participate in, so that you can get all of those wonderful vendors. Will have tons of information, so you can gather information, whether you need it now or maybe you just are planning for the future. It will be a great time. Encourage everybody to come out. We'll have a table there, and be looking forward to seeing everyone in Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, and I hear that they're calling it the Epic Expo and Classic Car Show. And I think our friend Bill Antonitz is somehow helping them put together. And, you know, if there's going to be some cars there, you're probably going to see a Helping Seniors raffle car there, because we'll shoehorn one in wherever it'll fit. Now, seriously, the Choose Your Adventure car raffle is on full speed ahead. I don't know if you've seen the promo that actually our very own Joe Pons of Canadian Meds of Melbourne did the voiceover. It's terrific. He was talking about all the great choices. If you haven't seen it, I want to encourage you to go to our Helping Seniors website, helpingseniorsbrevard.org. Catch it on our Facebook page. You can go to our YouTube channel and catch it. The main thing you got to catch is your tickets, because then you're in it to win it. It's a date that you have to put on your calendar, Sunday, October 27th. You do not have to be present to win. That's never been the point of the raffle. But if you're in town and you want to join us, your ticket includes that whole Choose Your Adventure theme that's going on that day at the museum. So we have things going on outside the museum. We have things going on inside the front part of the museum. There is access available to you for the back part of the museum. It's just going to be there's going to be a terrific afternoon out there. But you, as we always say, Jennifer, you got to be in it to win it. How do you get tickets, Jennifer? Can I ask you?
Oh my goodness, there's so many ways. You can call the office, 321-473-7770. Nancy or Karen would be happy to sell you a ticket. You can go on to helpingseniorscarraffle.com. You can stop by the Senior Resource Center here, and one of us will sell you a ticket. I always have tickets in my purse. So if you see me out and about at a chamber event, hit me up. We're always having a non-official contest to see who can sell the most tickets. Joe Steckler has won every year, but one of these
he is
days,
the master.
one of these days.
No, it's all good. So be in it to win it, Helping Seniors Car Raffle. Hey, listen, we've tried to put all these phone numbers and different things for each of the events and some details on screen as Jennifer and I have been talking about this. But anytime that maybe something went by too fast or you don't remember where in the conversation was, just call us, 321-473-7770. It's our pleasure to get the information to you, because we really firmly believe that these programs and events and things that we're sharing with you today will have real meaning for you and your family. And just thank you for taking the time to join us today for Helping Seniors Updates. And thank you, Jennifer, for helping us share the calendar for March.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye.